All right, the 23rd Annual Wisconsin Film Festival gets underway this Thursday, featuring over 100 short and feature films.
And as is the case with many other events, this year is all online. Ben Reiser is the Director of Operations for the festival, and he joins us today. Hey, Ben.
Hi, Ben.
Hi, how are you guys doing?
Great. Good to see you.
Well, this sounds like an exciting thing to get back on. Tell us a little bit more about the film festival this year.
Well, this year our tagline is, this year the screens are your own, which is a fancy way of us saying you got to watch stuff at home on your own TVs. But we have an amazing lineup. Our films are as good as ever. And, you know, maybe it's a silver lining for some people. You know, we have festival goers who want to see as many of our films as they possibly can. And in a typical, like, in-person year, that means maybe you can catch 30 films over the course of our 8-day festival. But now at home, our stuff is going to be online 24/7, as they say. So if you want, you could probably watch the entire festival. Just take a couple bathroom breaks and visit the refrigerator. You know, you have to pause for live at 4 every day, but
of course,
just watch movies. Yeah,
absolutely. So what kind of ranging films do you have?
We've got everything from films made here right in Wisconsin to films from around the world, films for children, films for adults, some great restorations and rediscoveries. It's really about as diverse as a film festival lineup can be.
Well, and did anyone use, you know, the pandemic this last year as inspiration for some of the content of these films?
Yeah, they sure did. I'm in charge of the Wisconsin Zone Programming Committee, where people, filmmakers around Wisconsin send us their films and we watch them. We got over 100 submissions. And yeah, a good percentage of those were sort of films that were made by one person. You know, probably not by choice, but they're like, I'm stuck in a bubble by myself. I'm going to be the writer, the director. I'm going to be the star. I'm going to make the music myself. And some of them are pretty good.
Were you afraid there weren't going to be a lot of local entries just because of the pandemic?
I was afraid of a lot of things, but so far, the films turned out great. The ticket sales in advance have been fantastic. People seem desperate to see some movies, even if they can't actually go to the theaters and see them the way we like to show them. I also kind of think that, you know, some people, maybe they're happy. Maybe they want to be able to crank things up as loud as they want or not as loud as other people want. So, you know, it's a little more personal touch this year.
Yeah. Well, do you hope that people will support this and, you know, eventually you can get these films back on the big screen?
Yeah, we're already dreaming about next year and about coming back to theaters in a big, big way, maybe our biggest festival ever. I'm getting the vibe that people are ready. They're ready to go back outside. They're ready to go to restaurants, and I really think they're going to be ready to go to movie theaters.
So all the films, can you watch them at any point, or is it like it's Wednesday at 9 o'clock you have to watch this film?
It's like you can watch them whenever you want. It's kind of like having your own personal Wisconsin Film Festival Netflix. You know, like way better films, but the same kind of thing. You see these cute little tiles on your screen. You use your remote. You click on them. They open up. Watch them whenever you want.
You know, it's been a hard year for everyone. These films, you know, it's art. Is that type of art healing for people? Can this be, you know, a place where people can just, you know, escape reality?
I think so. It's a good way to escape reality. It's also a good way to sort of touch base again with humanity and with other people. I mean, films are like an empathy machine, I think Roger Ebert once said, and it's the easiest way to put yourself in other people's shoes. You know, people who live in other parts of the world have completely different lifestyles. You can just sink into your couch, watch a movie for 2 hours, and suddenly you're transported to India or Germany or China, and you get a perspective that you really can't get in other art forms. So I think it's people are craving that, yeah. You know, being in touch with their own culture and with other cultures.
And how much does it cost?
Tickets are $10 each, and you can also buy an all-festival pass for $140, which, if you watch more than 14 films, you're beating us at our own game. So go for it.
That's $140 for all over 100 films.
Yeah.
Yep.
Watch them anytime.
Yep. No, we love our audience, and we thought, you know, if we're going to have to sort of do it this way this year, let's make it let's make it a valuable experience. Let's make it a bargain for people.
All right. You can find the festival passes along with more information about the films and filmmakers at wifilmfest.org. Ben, thanks for being with us today. Hope you have a great festival that runs from the May 13th through the 20th. Thanth. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks so much for having me.